Yo, what's up, everybody? My name is Jeff Watley,
I'm Jennifer Bim.
and welcome to another episode of Out Here LB. Today, we're coming to you from Georgia's. It's a soul food restaurant. Now, this is more on the East Long Beach. Now, usually when we come to you guys, we got to order and we got to wait and all that kind of stuff. But fortunately, we've already ordered, and I have a barbecue grill sandwich, and I got some greens, I got some yams. Jennifer, she's got
Jambalaya.
what is this?
Jambalaya.
It's got shrimp in it.
Shrimp and sausage. And
Now,
rice.
I ain't really no big shrimp fan, so I don't really do jambalaya too much.
And he's from Louisiana, so that's just weird.
Yeah, and being from I didn't eat jambalaya when I was in Louisiana, but we've got some pretty good stuff here, y'all. So I am looking forward to digging into this. These yams. These may be all the sweets I need for tonight.
We'll see.
It's my birthday, by the way. So,
Happy birthday.
So, I think we came to you guys last week, but it's been maybe a week or two since we've shot an episode of Out Here Long Beach. But tonight's my birthday, and I wasn't sure if we were gonna do any more for the rest of the year, because I'm just like, well, the year's almost up. People are on holiday or whatever, but.
Yeah.
It's birthday night, so Jennifer's taking me out to dinner, which I'm superiorly grateful for. We're gonna enjoy this. We're gonna talk about the food here. We're gonna talk about well, I did want to talk about the movie we just saw, but I guess Jennifer was so bored she didn't want to talk about it. But there's this interesting topic on Facebook and self-esteem that I kind of want to talk about. So we're going to talk about the food, and we're going to talk about that. And when you guys get around to it, maybe you can come by and check out Georgia's. Okay, check this out. So I've tasted the sandwich, which is super good. Let's see how these greens taste. Which, to be honest, it's kind of hard to do greens wrong. So. Okay. Greens kind of got something on them, in them. Greens kind of got something, some tangy, maybe some lemon in them, which is very good. Very good greens, and this is coming from somebody from Louisiana. Greens are really good. The true test is about to be these yams.
Yeah.
I gotta say, these yams is almost as good as mine. Almost. But the yams are really good. Cornbread. I don't doubt that the cornbread's good. Cornbread's really good. So, I mean, the food.
Well, I'm just gonna say that I've had better.
Why is it?
I'm sorry.
Why do you say that?
I've had better jambalaya. So I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying.
Well, talk about what's good about it. Jesus.
Cornbread. No, it's okay. The taste is okay. I'm not wowed, but
Well, what does it taste like?
it's got like a few good herbs in it.
Oh, feel good what?
Herbs and stuff in it.
Mm-hmm. How's the
The
rice? Is the rice cooked good?
Yeah, the rice is cooked good. It's
You know what?
it's just in general okay. I mean, I don't.
Jennifer is a journalist, and for some reason, she is very nondescript.
I could write about it.
No, she's very nondescript when she describes things, which kind of annoys me a little bit. Because
I mean, I feel like if I don't have anything good to say, like, wow.
well, it doesn't always have to
be.
be. Maybe you could describe it. I mean,
Okay,
because obviously,
so
you know,
It tastes more like
is it spicy? You like the spices? Is
See,
it
and that's
not
the
as?
problem. It's not exactly spicy.
I think it's
But it's
spicy.
not exactly mild. And I'm not sure what to
Look, cousin,
think
look.
of it.
Her jambalaya, and I'm not really a jambalaya fan because I don't like shrimp, but it's spicy. There's some Cajun something in there. The sausage is good.
Okay, I haven't tasted the sausage.
It's got chicken in it.
It's got.
Yeah.
I know it's got sausage. I think it has chicken in it.
I don't think
I know it's
Jennifer
got
really
sausage.
knows. You know.
I know what I like.
Anyways, well, maybe we'll let Jennifer come back with her description after she, what?
It's like okay. It's like something that I probably would have made at home when I was in high school.
Something that you may have just thrown together. Well, that's what jambalaya is.
Yeah, but it doesn't have that thing in it that makes it jambalaya.
Look, you know what? What we're gonna do is we're gonna enjoy the rest of our food, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about this Facebook, this social media thing, because I'm pretty interested to see what Jennifer thinks about it.
Okay.
So you know, we're gonna enjoy this and talk shit, I'm sure, and then we'll come back and talk about the whole Facebook thing. Okay, yeah. So the yams, they apparently put some nutmeg and some vanilla. And forgive me. Hopefully you guys can hear me because I'm talking low. We don't want to be rude to other people eating, but so I'm not super loud because obviously it's not super loud in here. But the music is nice. The atmosphere is nice. It's clean. It's like it's kind of got like a coffee shop appeal
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
You know, a modern coffee shop. And I'll take some pictures of that, and I'll post, you know, a little bit of the inside. The greens, like I said, the greens are. I mean, I've never really tasted greens done wrong. But you know, the greens are really good. The cornbread's really good, you guys. I think for dessert they have like lemon cake and like pound cake, and they have some also some. They have peach cobbler. So I didn't get too much food, which means I should have some room for some peach cobbler. Oh, by the way, if you like the drip, tonight I am wearing my Malcolm X. What's this called? I guess it's my Malcolm X shirt. Go to the website, creative1customs.com, creative1customs.com, creativeonecustoms.com. This shirt's there. There are hoodies there now. Just so you know, I finally put the hoodies up. There's a lot more designs on there on the website now that are in hoodie style. It's cold outside. And it will be cold for at least another 3 months. So check out the hoodies on the website, creative1.com. Now I don't know if Jennifer's. I guess her description is what it is. I can't really rag on her too much. Can I have another bite?
Sure.
Now I'm gonna try to avoid the shrimp because I don't do shellfish.
There's chicken. And there's
But this is what I think about the jambalaya, without canceling what she says about the jambalaya, because I tend to want to leave good reviews when I go places. But being from the South myself, it's not like what I would make in my kitchen or like what my mother would make.
yeah. It's not what you're.
It's not a home style. And when I say home style, like I mean like Lowry seasoned salt, regular salt, salt and pepper. It's got some exotic spices in it, which is not really conducive to down home jambalaya.
I've tasted your family's cookie, and this is not what they would
No,
make.
that's what I'm saying. I'm not even saying it compares to the way we cook at our families, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's bad. And if you've never had jambalaya before, if you never had nothing to compare it to, I don't think you would be disappointed.
No, you wouldn't dislike it.
I think Jennifer's being a little bougie, but whatever.
No, I feel that this is bougie for jambalaya.
The jambalaya is bougie. Jennifer is also being bougie, but like, let me see the rice.
Rice, okay.
I think it was served. I think the presentation was nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
The rice is good. Now, it does have a bit of over taste that isn't conducive to Southern food.
Yeah, there's like lemon in it and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. It's gentrified jambalaya.
Yeah. That's perfect. That's like the perfect way to.
It's gentrified jambalaya.
I can't describe it no better than that.
I mean, it's jambalaya, y'all. But only because I'm from the South, I know what jambalaya is. For real.
Right.
And like, what jambalaya is designed to be all the shit that you have left over, that you want to make a meal out of, and you throw it into a pot and you put some, it's supposed to be regular seasoning. When you throw in all this, like, when you throw in the cabinet at it, for spicing, the spicing for jambalaya is very, it's very simple, right?
Yeah.
Jambalaya spicing is very simple. Maybe you put some lemon in there, but it's salt, pepper for sure, because that's what
There's supposed to be filet in it. A lot of people put that green. Maybe this was supposed to be it. I don't know.
Because that's what black folks have in their kitchen. Salt. Now, there's some Lowry's.
Oh.
I guess.
Oh, yeah,
I guess.
I guess.
I mean, I guess that's what that is.
Is it?
That's some Lowry's. I don't know if it's in there. That's actually pretty strong. But you know, like I say, but this is not the South. This is Long Beach, and Long Beach has a lot of different people that you have to be concerned with making happy. And I think it is. I mean, if it was me, I would have made it. I would just made everybody succumb to what it is. Either you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, the yams are not gentrified yams. The yams are the way we make yams. You know what I'm saying?
Huh? Those are delicious.
Yeah, like these are really good, and the greens are really good too. Even though the greens, I don't know if you tasted on the greens, but the greens. Oh, sorry. The greens.
I like the greens because they don't. What I can appreciate is they're not all heavy and heavily laden with.
Did you say laden?
Yeah, like ham hock fat and stuff. Which I don't like.
There is a piece of pork in there, but right.
It's not like
bubbles in there from fat mixture.
Yeah.
Because people from the South believe that pork is supposed to solve all your problems. And pork is not really your friend. And you know, meat is good, but you know, There's some sausage in here that add flavoring.
Yeah.
But that's the thing too. The meat that you use, the shrimp, the sausage, that's where a lot of the flavoring is supposed to come from. It's not supposed to come from hocus pocus. You know, it's supposed to come from and the food is actually supposed to what do you call it? Flavor the food itself is supposed to flavor itself. Like you're supposed to taste shrimp. Now I ain't taste shrimp in that now.
I'm done.
Now I don't really know what's up with the shrimp, but usually when I taste anything with shellfish in it, I still taste it. But I couldn't taste it. You're supposed to be able to taste it with every bite, which I did not taste it with every bite. But I mean, like if I had to give the food at Georgia's 1 to 5 stars, I would give them 3.5 stars.
2 3/4.
3/4?
2 3/4.
Jesus Christ,
Like
that's
star searching.
hard.
That's not hard. That's pretty good.
2 3/4?
Yeah, that's almost 3.
Out of 5?
That's almost 3.
3 is cousin.
Or
Look,
more than half.
look, food. It's not 2 3/4 out of 5.
Yeah, see, it's 2.
Oh, it's
2.5.
2.5.
2 3/4.
3.5 stars for me. I mean, the restaurant's nice. They do make you pay before you sit down, which obviously they've learned something about. Anyway, they do make you pay before you sit down, and they do serve Sprite, so they got a lot right about I guess they're trying to share an experience with you. That's pretty cool. So like I say, I give the entire experience so far 3.5. They have outside dining. We didn't eat outside because it's cold outside, and I wasn't really going to deal with that. So, I guess what I would like to do is transition over to this Instagram conversation, and like. There's a lot going on in the news with the Omicron, but I don't want to get banned by YouTube, so I'm gonna leave that alone. There's a few things I want to talk about. Of course, I did want to talk about the Ghislaine Maxwell situation, but I don't really feel like getting too controversial. I mean, I just don't. I don't know. I've been watching TikTok all week, and I've been dealing with conspiracies and turmeric and self-healing stuff all week. I just kind of want to talk about something that I think that everybody can kind of relate to. And the thing I want to talk about is the other week, if it wasn't the week before last, the president of Instagram, which is owned by Facebook, had to testify before Congress surrounding the fact that Instagram knew that its content made young girls have low self-esteem. And I'm kind of like, and look, I'm going to try to be as PC as possible without, like sounding like a total liberal, which there are parts of me that's liberal. But I think, like Instagram, is it made for children? I can't really say. Whenever I post a video on YouTube and they ask me is it for children, I always say no. And the reason why I say no is because I'm an adult.
Right.
And I'm talking to adults. I'm not talking, if there are children around, okay, cool. I'm not talking to children. Sometimes I use colorful language. Sometimes I talk about adult content. And so I'm talking to adults. Now, my stuff is not so colorful that kids can't be around, but I'm grown and I'm talking to grown folks. So I tend to see Instagram, like Instagram is not Nickelodeon, it's not Disney, it's Instagram, which is based in reality. Kind of like it's reality content, you feel me? And I just kind of feel like anything that your kids are consuming is more or less in the hands of the parents. Now I don't have kids, so parents don't beat me up about it. But I mean, the world is a hard place. The world is a mean place. The world's a beautiful place too. But you know, like when you are in your home, you control what happens in your home. And when you are in the world, you really can't control what's in the world. You know, when you go out into the world, you just kind of have to deal with what's going on in the world, or stay at your house. So I just kind of feel like for Instagram to be a place that is supposed to like, I watch Instagram sometimes, and I find my self-esteem. I'm watching people in mansions and driving Maybachs and, you know, like $1 million people that I know I'll never have a chance to meet or have a life like they have, and I start questioning my life decisions.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm a strong enough person where I can look back at my decisions and go, I'm happy with my decisions in my life. I'm happy with the life I've created.
Right.
And, you know, like, so I kind of shut that whole comparing myself to other people down. And I kind of get that everybody's not that well versed in doing that, and people struggle with self-esteem. But is that Instagram's fault? I mean, what was people struggling with 20 years ago when they struggled with self-esteem? It wasn't Instagram. Maybe it was Vogue magazine, or maybe it was, you know, but you know, insecurities and low self-esteem is a business. Mm-hmm. And there are people that make a lot of money off of your low self-esteem. It's not just Instagram. It's every magazine, every movie, you know, like every airbrushed model that's ever existed is playing on people's low self-esteem. So, you know, is that Instagram's fault? I don't think so. Like, what do you think?
Well, no, it's not Instagram's fault, but whoever's fault it is, the fact is that, like, they even did a study that says, like, more young girls are experiencing, like, you know, mental health issues and low self-esteem because of Instagram. And what I think is because you have a kid, you know, she or he is on their phone like this all day. They're left to their own thinking. You know, they're not interacting with people. They're not socializing.
But that's kind of like,
they're just left to their own kind of
that's
thinking.
kind of something I kind of want to expound on. Like, if you're not in soccer, whose fault is that?
Well, yeah, it's the parents' fault, for sure.
If you're not in basketball, if you're not, you know, if you're not doing, you know, activities, whose fault is that? Like,
yeah,
is that Instagram's fault that you're on your phone for 4 hours a day?
I mean, no, Instagram is just the entity. It's there, so how you use it.
I don't know.
It's like alcohol or drugs or cigarettes or whatever. However you use it.
That's the thing.
It's gonna affect you however you use it.
I don't see nobody dragging Patron to Congress talking about, oh, people get drunk off of tequila.
Right.
I don't see people dragging Krispy Kremes to Congress with people getting fat. I don't see people dragging McDonald's. I don't see people dragging, you know, Sylvester Stallone movies to court because, you know, Sylvester Stallone is because there are people who are violent. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't. I think, like, this is the first time in history that I'm seeing that. You know what? Here's the thing. I think we're going into an area. Of time where I think it's really dangerous when you blame someone else for other people's actions.
Right.
If you commit suicide, that's your bad. I don't care who's telling you, kill yourself. It's like, look, man, you have autonomy. You have responsibility for yourself. And for you to kill yourself and then say, oh, somebody made me do it, that's just crazy. Or like if you slam your car into a bunch of people and then you try to say, oh, it's affluenza, because nobody ever held me accountable. It's just, I mean, I just think we're wading into a dangerous place. And maybe this could be we're preparing the world for the taking over of robots. Because if robots take robots take over and they do something, who are you blaming? You're blaming somebody else. But
yeah, the robots.
I just come from a school that if you do something, you're responsible. If you do something, you did it. And to say that, oh, my daughter got self-esteem.
But I feel that all of us could, be a little more aware of others, and people have different issues, like mental health issues, I don't know, maybe,
Look, man, check it out. As a man, nobody gives a shit about my self-awareness or self-esteem. It is true. The world does not care about men. So I hear what you're saying, but I tend to be like, look, get it where you can. I don't know. And I know I should not be like, oh, they mean to me, I'm gonna be mean back. It's just, I don't know. It's just like, dude, if you kill the cat, then, but I genuinely want to say, like, I get it, but I don't.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
the bottom line is people regulate your kids because Instagram is there, TikTok is there, Facebook,
Snapchat, right.
all the social media, and if you don't regulate it for your kids,
but that's the thing.
it's gonna affect
But
them.
the parents are supposed to be regulating.
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm saying.
Like,
I'm telling the parents.
Like, don't talk to Instagram.
No.
Like, I mean, like Instagram is not gonna like check your children and say what time they should be asleep at night and it's past 11, Tommy, go to bed. Like, dude, that's your job as a parent. And I'm just tired of feeling like parents are pushing the job of raising their kids on everybody but them. They want to make teachers responsible. They want to make the bus driver responsible. They want to make the brothers and sisters responsible. They want to make everybody responsible but themselves. And it's like, if your kids make D's and F's in school, that may be your fault. If your kid takes a gun to school and shoots up a couple of people, that may be because you're not raising your kids properly. If your kid sets little dogs on fire, that may be on you. You know what I'm saying? But to turn around and blame society and blame rap videos and blame the music and blame everybody, but I'm a single parent and I gotta make a living. Well, maybe you shouldn't have kids. You made that decision to have children, knowing you couldn't take care of them, knowing you have to work, given the climate of the world that we live in. So I guess I'm just tired of people making decisions and acting like us as a society is supposed to make up for the bad decisions that individuals make. It's like, everybody's not making those decisions. Everybody's not picking up guns and shooting up schools. So what's your problem? You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody's not road raging. Everybody's not, beating up people on the side of the road because they can't control themselves. Everybody's not putting their hands on the people. Why can't you keep your hands to yourself? You know what I'm saying? So, I just, there's this guy that raped this girl in upstate of New York, and they go, well, he don't got to go to jail because it's inappropriate for him to go to jail. And it's like, I don't know. Obviously I'm getting old. Obviously.
That's funny how you looked at your watch when you said that.
Yeah, like, obviously, like, I'm getting old, so what do I know? But, well, yeah, y'all, we are at a restaurant. I mean, we got kids, we got music, it's popping. I know you can't really tell because the backdrop is boring, but we are at a restaurant. There are people here. So I guess I couldn't get too mad at the kids. Kids kids are beautiful, even though I'll be like, but
I'm done. That's all I.
no, I'm sure you have like one more opinion about.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that, like I said, parents have to regulate the social media because
Yeah.
it does affect your kids negatively.
Yeah.
Like I said, that if you're on, even me, and I'm an adult, and I have to stop myself from watching TikTok all day and watching Instagram or being on Facebook because it's not healthy.
Right.
It's you can easily go from oh, everything's great on Instagram. Oh, this is fun. This is funny. To thinking very negative and dark thoughts.
Right. Yeah.
And for a kid, they're not able to handle those dark thoughts like maybe a grown up.
Yeah.
You'll be able to.
I don't even think most grown-ups can have. I mean, look.
Yeah.
I do recognize that Instagram, it's not Instagram. It's the content that people upload on Instagram. I think some of that stuff can be concerning, but the thing about Instagram and TikTok, you can choose who you follow. You can choose what content that you.
Yeah, but parents, as a parent, I know that we can't watch our kids 24 hours, 24/7.
Right.
I see like nowadays, I'm watching TikTok. I see a lot of kids on there with inappropriate clothing.
But the thing is, too,
I see a lot of kids on there with twerking, with.
I mean, look.
A lot.
I think maybe it begs to the idea of, should these young kids even have smartphones to begin with?
Well, I think these days,
I mean, parents are buying smartphones. Do you really need an iPhone? Do you really need a full-blown computer in your pocket? Or maybe you need a flip phone.
Okay.
Or maybe you need a BlackBerry. Maybe you need something you can just text and receive text and, like, if I had a kid, I'm not buying them no $1,000 iPhone. You know what I mean? So it's like, at one point, do you choose not to conform to the pressures of society by buying your kids things that they're going to be irresponsible with? Because I'm gonna tell you, like, would you buy your kid a cable subscription and then have access to Playboy and HBO? Probably not. But giving your kid a cell phone is the same thing. Because they can find all this content on social media. So I don't know. I think we can kind of go on and on about this topic. I mean, like, I do get it. Like, this is the time we live in, and it's in style. But when I was young, we barely did things in style because my mother cared more about our integrity and the type of adults we would grow up into. So, we didn't grow up eating a lot of fast food. We didn't grow up watching a lot of stuff on TV. Matter of fact, whenever somebody cursed on TV, my mother make us turn it. So, oh, Mom, you're not being cool, but what kind of kids are you raising into the world? What are they going to take out into the world with them? So, I don't know. Sorry, y'all, I'm talking so much, but I always do, so whatever. But once again, thank you for joining us. George's was, I like the restaurant. I like my food. I had a good experience. I will be coming back. Maybe when Jennifer comes back, she doesn't have the jambalaya. We are going to probably get some peach cobbler, but we'll post those pictures too. But thank you so much for joining us. Again, if you like the drip, check that out. Go to creative1customs.com, creative1customs.com, creative1customs.com. This stuff is there, and a lot of other stuff is there too. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, my name is Jeff Watley.
I'm Jennifer Bim.
Don't forget to like, share, or comment. If you like us, awesome. If you don't like us, whatever, you don't. But we will be seeing you guys in the 2022 year. So Merry Christmas. Wow. Happy birthday to me. Merry Christmas to you.
And Happy New Year.
And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Well, New Year's comes next week.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Be safe. Don't drink too much. Don't crash. And hope to see everybody back next year. Have a good holiday.